Flint Truth Channel here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Want to drop some more knowledge. Want to bring some more truth to you guys. So, obviously, I can't read this whole thing to you, but it's very interesting. It's Duncan's Ritual Monitor of Freemasonry. And the reason why I said obviously I can't read it all to you is because it's so long in its information. But there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to show to you guys, which I thought was really, really cool. It says entered apprentice or first degree. That's the first one. They assemble in a room well guarded from all callings of eavesdroppers in the second or third story, as the case may be, of some building suitably prepared and furnished for lodge purposes, which is by masons termed the ground floor of King Solomon's temple. So it shows you right there. The officers take their seats as represented in the plate on page 8. Lodge meetings are arranged as follows. A regular is held but once a month, every month on or preceding the full of the moon in each month. Special meetings are held often as the exigency of each case may need to demand, if every night of the week, Sunday excepted. If Tuesday should be lodge night by Masons, it would be termed Tuesday evening on or before the full of the moon, a regular night. So, anyways, guys, this is super interesting, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. Now, if you guys want to pause it and read some of that, you're more than welcome to, but I wanted to show you some of this stuff. Most worshipful master in the East. So it's got all of it, even if they show up late. Brethren that arrive too late come to the anteroom, which they find occupied by such and such, sword in hand. After acquiring, yada yada yada. You guys see, anyways. It says, Junior Deacon, Worshipful Master. There is an alarm at the inner door of our lodge. Worshipful Master, attend to the alarm. Brother Junior, and ascension of the cause. Junior Deacon opens the door and inquires of the Tyler. Yeah, I hope it's Tyler. If not, I'm not a Mason, so I don't know. The cause of the alarm, when Tyler will report to the brethren the brethren's name, which we will suppose to be Jones, Browns, and Smith. All right. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Super interesting, guys. But what I want to show you guys, wow, too much here. Like I said, it's just too much. It's just too much here. You see right there? It says, next is the guard of a master mason, which alludes to the position of hands when taking an oath of master mason, both signs resting on a Holy Bible, square, and compass. So I kind of wanted to just show you guys some of this. Kind of what I'm going to be showing on my Patreon. So we got the sign of an entered apprentice, the dugard of a fellow craft mason, sign of a fellow craft mason, dugard of a master mason. So right here we got the sign of a master mason, grand hailing, sign of distress. So this right here is, it's not just you hold your hands up. You got to do it a certain number of times. I think you got to flail it 3 times or something like that. It's in here, but I've actually heard stories about that, like masons that were fighting each other, and they would do certain signs, like they would do that, or they would say a certain phrase, and the other person that was fighting them wouldn't shoot them. They wouldn't shoot at each other. So it's it's kind of interesting. The last sign right here, the last sign given is the grand hailing, sign of distress. Raise the hands as represented in the cut and drop them with the spirit. Repeat this 3 times, with the words accompanying this sign in the night or dark, when the sign cannot be seen, are, O Lord my God, is there no help for the widow's son? This is given by the master at grave of our Grand Master Hiram Abiff. So, just a lot of information here, guys. Look at that. Compass placed in a lodge of entered apprentice, both points covered by the square. So, and it even tells you that the low masons, they don't get told nothing. They just get told very little, and businesses, and they're not even allowed to come on, and they don't even know about the meetings of when a lot of this stuff happens. So, but anyways, guys, let's come down here because this is just a little too much. So you see right here, guys, JD, Junior Deacon, Mr. Gabe. You will take off your coat, shoes, and stockings, also your vest, cravat, and now your pantaloons. Here is a pair of your drawers for you. You will now slip your left arm out of your sleeve shirt and put it through the bosom of your shirt, that your arm and breast may be naked. The deacon now ties a handkerchief or a hoodwink over his eyes, places a slipper on his right foot, and afterwards puts a rope called a cable tow once around his neck, letting it drag behind. The figure is a representation of the candidate duly and truly prepared for the first degree in Masonry. The junior deacon now takes the candidate by the arm, leads him forward to the door of the lodge, and gives him 3 distinct knocks. When the senior deacon on the inside rises to his feet, makes the sign of an entered apprentice to the master, and says, "Senior deacon," I think that's what it is. "Senior deacon, I guess, worshipful master, there is an alarm at the inner door of our lodge. Worshipful master, you will attend the alarm and ascend to the cause." The deacon repairs to the door, gives 3 distinct knocks, and then opens it. "Who comes there?" Junior deacon, who always responds for the candidate, "Mr. Pete Gabe, who has long been in darkness and now seeks to be brought to light, and to receive a part in the rights and benefits of this worshipful lodge erected to God and dedicated to holy St. John, and all brothers and fellows have cloned before. Mr. Gabe, is it of your own free will and accord?" Mr. G, it is. Brother Junior Deacon, is he worthy and well qualified? He is. Duly and truly prepared? He is. Of lawful age and properly vouched for? He is. By what further right or benefit does he expect to gain admission? By being a man free-born of good repute and well recommend. Is he such? He is. Since he is in possession of all these necessary qualifications, you will wait with patience until the worshipful master is informed of this request, and his answer returned. Deacon closes the door and repairs to the altar before the worshipful master. Raps once the floor with his rod, which is, you gotta go to the page, which I'm not gonna go there, and it'll show you. Responded to by the worshipful master with his gavel. When the time, oh, I know, actually I think it's going in order, and then I think that this is just the next page. Sorry guys, there's just a lot here. Candidate kneels. Mr. Gabe, will you kneel? Worshipful master now leaves his seat to the east, approaches candidate kneel. Yeah, see, I just don't want to read all of it. It's just too much, guys. Look at this though. I mean, it says senior deacon conducting candidate once around the lodge, first degree, entered apprentice. There's just a lot here. Like I said, a lot of this is going to be, I'll start to bring in my Patreon. I got a lot of stuff like this that I'm going to start bringing to you guys. Kneeling on my naked left knee, my right forming a square, my left supporting the Holy Bible, square and compass, my right resting thereon. Yourself of the Solomon oath of an entered apprentice mason, and if you have no objection still, you will say, I repeat your name after me, Master Mason, one rap with his gavel, which is the signal for all represent to assemble to the altar. Obligation, I, Peter Gate, of my own free will, and in the corner. You know what I wanted to read to you guys is what the what's gonna happen if they look. And all this I most solemnly, sincerely promise. Actually, I'll start at the top. I, Peter Gabe, of my own free will and accord, in the presence of Almighty God and His worshipful lodge, erected to Him and dedicated to the Holy Saint John, I do by hereon, Master presses his gavel on the candidate's knuckles, most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will always hail, ever conceal, never reveal any of the parts or points of the hidden mysteries of ancient Freemasonry, which may have been or hereafter shall be at this time or any future period communicated to me as such to any persons or person whomsoever, except it be a true and lawful brother Mason or in a regular constituted lodge of Masons, nor unto him or them until by strict trial, due examination, or lawful information, I shall have found him or them as lawfully entitled to the same as I am myself. I therefore furthermore promise and swear that I will not print, paint, stamp, stain, cut, carve, mark, or engrave them, or cause the same to be done on anything movable or immovable capable of receiving the least impression of a word, syllable, letter, or character, whereby the same may become legible or intelligible to any person under the canopy of heaven, and the secrets of masonry thereby lawfully obtained through my unworthiness. All this I most solemnly, sincerely promise and swear, with firm and steadfast resolution to perform the same without any mental reservation or secret evasion of mind whatever, binding myself under no less penalty than that of having my throat cut across, my tongue torn out by its roots, my body buried in the rough sands of the sea at low water mark, where the tide ebbs and flows twice in 24 hours, should I ever knowingly violate this my entered apprentice obligation. So help me God, and keep me steadfast in due performance of the same. In token of your sincerity, you will now detach your hands and kiss the book on which your hand rests, which is the Holy Bible. After the candidate kisses the Holy Bible, he is asked by the master, in your present condition, what do you most desire, candidate? Prompted light. See, that's what they're looking for. Light. Lucifer is the false light bearer, right? Worshipful Master, brethren, you will stretch forth your hands and assist me in bringing our newly made brother to the light. So you come from darkness and you go to the light, right? So I'm going to end it there on this, guys. But like I said, there's so much to this. Like I said, I'm going to start bringing this out. Hope you guys like this. I'm also going to do some football stuff for my football fans too. So don't think I'm getting away from that, guys. I appreciate you all, but like this says right here, they're not allowed to reveal any of the parts, points, ever conceal or reveal any of the arts, parts, points of the hidden mysteries of the ancient Freemasonry, unless it's a fellow brother of the same degree. Okay, so don't tell me that your grandpa, or your brother, or your uncle, or your sister's one, and yada yada. They don't know what's happening at the top unless they're up there at the top and they're in those degrees. And if they're in those degrees, then they absolutely know what's going on. And they're not going to tell you because you're not of those degrees and they've taken oaths to not tell you. So there's a reason why your grandpa or your grandpa or whatever, may not know. Like the one guy said, and then one of the videos I'm about to put up, his mayor was a Mason for almost 40 years, but he was a Christian Mason, and so he never got very far because the whole part of Freemasonry is they trap. It's a filter for the Christians and for the people that can't accept that they worship Lucifer. So the way they weed them out is they have a filter system in there. So in a front. But anyways, guys, this is Flint Truth Channel. Like I said, this is just a small part of what I'm bringing you. I also have a lot more stuff like this that's going on my Patreon. Um, I had to start one. Like I said, I have a family with 3 kids, and it does take a lot of time to research this, do this research, and make the videos. So, if you guys appreciate it and appreciate me, this is my way of showing that I appreciate you guys by bringing this information to you guys. And I'm so thankful for all you guys. I feel like we're getting this truth out and we're sharing it and we're doing the Lord's work. I'm thankful for you guys. So with that said, Flint Truth Channel. Till the next one, I'm out. Later. Peace.